the conversation, switched over to doing YouTube, and we were talking about, trying to grow our channel. And I was saying how I watched all these YouTube channels on how to grow your YouTube channel, and they all give the same advice. And some of it's helpful. It's stuff you should do. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Woo! And this is pretty much how I start every morning, drinking my coffee in front of the computer, checking out YouTube, reading my messages, and then hanging out with this guy. Good morning. Okay, so I've got everything set up for this morning's class, which is going to start in about, in an hour. And this is what we're going to start off working with today. This is the one that I started with last week's class. I didn't get to finish mine because I was trying to help everybody else, but I got one started. Here are some of the ones that I've made, from previous classes that we've done. I love the beads on that one. That's one of my favorite. That one's kind of cute too. But anyway, okay, I got my beads, I got my wire, got my ring, I got my tools, my measuring tape, and I think there's going to be 3 ladies in this morning's class, so it should be fun. Last time we laughed and talked. It was just like having, your friends over for coffee, but we were crafting while we were talking. It was a lot of fun, so I'm hoping this class goes just as well. So nice out. Turn the camera around so you can see. Oh, birdie. It's 8:56 in the morning, so it's gonna be warm. My bird bath is going. Nice. We put flowers, and then we had some extra ones. We planted those in pots. Yeah, back inside. And finish my coffee. Oh, look at my husband's spoon garden. He planted pumpkins. I hear you, Jazz. He grows big pumpkins, big pumpkins. So we got to start early. Okay, well, class went really well today. If you didn't sign up, you missed out because we had a great time. It's just fun to hang out with other ladies, and guys are welcome too. But we just chit chat and create beautiful things and laugh and just had a great time. And it was a 2-hour class, and I swear it felt like 15 minutes. I can't believe how fast it flew by. But anyway, we had a great time. And the only 2 ladies showed up today. There was 2 ladies that, the one didn't understand the difference in the time because I put PCT, and she was from back east, and she signed on at 10 a.m. her time. And so it didn't work out. And then the other lady just didn't show. But anyway, it was okay. It was a much smaller class this time, but we had a great time. And the other 2 ladies both have channels themselves. Olivia from the 7 Sacraments of Health, and then my friend Diana from Cassandra's sister. And the conversation, switched over to doing YouTube, and we were talking about, trying to grow our channel. And I was saying how I watched all these YouTube channels on how to grow your YouTube channel, and they all give the same advice. And some of it's helpful. It's stuff you should do. They tell you to go into, the studio part on your page, and you're supposed to make sure you include as many tags as possible. The timing when you need to look at, there's a thing on there, a chart that shows you when is the best time to post your videos. You're not just supposed to post them willy-nilly. You want to post them when the most people that are your subscribers are online, at least an hour to 2 hours beforehand, because then that many people will start watching it right away, and the algorithms pick that up and they realize that. So like if you were to post it at 2 a.m. when nobody's watching, it just falls flat, and the algorithms, it doesn't pick it up or whatever. But if you post it at a time when it says, most of your subscribers are on, they immediately start watching it, and then, it has a snowball effect. So yeah, the timing makes a difference, including as many tags as you can. And the tags, it's said to include tags from, the niche that you're in, include popular channels that are in the same niche. So like 60 and Me, I guess, is a popular channel. I haven't even watched it, but I went to see it. Yeah, she's got a lot. So I always put that in my tags. And the same when I'm doing carnivore. I add some carnivore sites that are very popular, and I put them in my tags, and I've noticed that it does help. So, those things help. But something that nobody ever talks about, and I just started doing it just a couple months ago, and I'm not kidding. As soon as I did it, and I'll show you, I'll put a snapshot up here so you can see. I promote like every couple of videos, ones that I really think are exceptional, because I know not all my videos are that great. But, every once in a while I feel like, oh, I feel pretty good about this one. So I'll promote it. And when you go into YouTube Studio to promote your video, it starts it out at $200 to promote this video. I would never pay $200, but you can promote your video for $2 or for $5. And that's what I do. And and it lasts for like a week or whatever. It doesn't get pushed out to as many people, but it still gets pushed out. And I get quite a few subscribers. Like I said, this is the chart. It shows you how many subscribers I got, how many people actually clicked on it, how many views. And this number here is supposed to be how many times it pushed it out, because then it could push it out like 1,500 times, show up on 1,500 different pages, I guess, for people, and only maybe 9 people actually click on it, and maybe only 3 people actually subscribe. But, for $2, it really helped. That's when I noticed my channel really start growing, when I started doing that. So I don't know why nobody ever suggests that. I think most people think you have to spend $200, and who's going to spend, especially when you're not even monetized. I'm not going to spend $200, but that helps. Commenting back to people. When people comment to you, comment back. I don't always do this now because I do get a lot of comments, and I'm so grateful, but it does take a long time. And you guys know I'm doing Uber and making videos, and I was picking up the grandkids, but now I have more time. I actually went through and commented back to a lot of people this morning. Sometimes though, depending on where you comment, because you can look at your comments on different pages. And sometimes I will comment in the studio section and it doesn't show up. It doesn't go through. And I didn't know that. And I've done that many times, and I'll be like, I commented back to them and it didn't come through. So you have to go through and re-comment. But yeah, it's important to comment back, because then the algorithms see that as interaction, and it helps them pick it up. And I can see myself in the mirror behind me. It's driving me nuts. But so yeah, make sure you comment back to people, even if you're just saying thank you, acknowledge them. I heart and thumbs up all my comments because I want you to know I have seen it. But sometimes I have to wait a day or two before I actually have time to comment back. But I try to, because you guys leave such wonderful comments, and I really do appreciate them. Not only because they help me, but they just are so kind. You guys are so nice and funny, and I do appreciate your comments so much. That helps me more than anything. That helps me more than giving me money, a super thanks, or any of that stuff. Just your comments, it's so helpful for me. So yeah, make sure you comment, and comment on other people's videos. Like I watch a bunch of different people on YouTube, and I try to comment to them as well. And when I comment, especially if it's a new page that I haven't been to before, I comment and I kind of mention my page. So if anybody sees that comment, they'll be like, oh, I wonder what her page is about. And they'll click on it, because I'll say something about, I'm going to give you a shout out on my page. I like your channel so much, stuff like that. And I've met a few new subscribers just from doing that. So I guess it's networking. And I've had people come to my page and do the same thing. They'll tell me, hey, I just discovered your channel. I have a channel too, if you want to check it out, And so, yeah, I will. So yeah, make sure you network. Collaborating. At the beginning, when I first started doing this, thanks to my little brother George, he got me to collaborate with other people that were in my same niche, and we did lives and stuff, and that really helped. I got a lot. That's where it began, was doing collaborations with other channels that are in the same niche. When I was basically just doing carnivore at the beginning, I went on several carnivore channels, and boy, did that help. I went on Dave Max. I went on Carl's. I went on DC Learning, and they all helped me so much. So yeah, if you can find other channels that will collaborate with you, if you can do a live with them, that is going to make a big difference. And that's what I did for Diana when she first started her channel. Do you know she's only been on for 3 months and she already has over 3,000 subscribers. And, just from, and I'm not taking credit for it because it's her. She's awesome and amazing, and she's got a great channel. But I feel like, I was helpful to her because I told her all this stuff that I'm telling you. And I wished I had known these things at the very beginning. But yeah, and doing shorts, which I don't do, and I need to work on that more. But I need to do shorts because so many times my shorts alone bring in my shorts bring in people, my short videos bring in viewers and stuff. And it's weird though. I notice when I post my shorts earlier in the morning, they get way more views than if I just post them anytime during the day. I guess that's when more people are on. And so that seems to help. So yeah, those are just a few little helpful hints, that if you're looking for ideas on how to expand on your channel, that I think will help. I've been watching stuff. I'm going to try and do better on my channel. I want to make better content, but you gotta have content. If you don't have any content, none of this stuff is really going to help. And people like to see different backgrounds. They like to see what you're doing. I know that's what I do. And I just started watching a channel today, and I was telling the ladies in the class this morning, I love this lady's channel because she films it like almost like a series. She'll tell you where she left off in the last video, my last video, and then it plays out like a series on television. It's her life, but she's got an interesting life, so she can do that. I couldn't do that. There would be no cliffhanger or reason for you to tune in. I have to think of something to grab your attention for next week. But anyway, that channel is Quest Out West. And she did take a year off. She just now is coming back, but she was traveling in a van. And I just think she's extremely interesting, and she's a great YouTuber. Just her channel is really good. So I think you guys might find her interesting. And she had 3 adorable cats, and you know how I feel about cats. I like dogs too, but I'm a crazy cat lady. So, if you got cats, I'm going to watch. It's just the way I am. So anyway, I hope those will help you. Because I've got several friends that are trying to get their channels off, and you guys have great content and stuff, and I know it's hard, but don't give up. Man, the first couple months I had like 20 something subscribers for months. I remember when I finally broke 100, I was like, oh my God, because I didn't think I was ever going to break 100. And I was trying everything, I thought. And then it wasn't until just these last couple months. Well, I didn't even break 1,000 until January of this year. And now I think I'm at 4,600. So it just started growing exponentially. And, who knows where I'll be? I mean, if I make it to 5,000, I'm going to be ecstatic. I know that's nothing to a lot of people, but to me that, considering what my niche is, it's nothing. It's just me, sharing my ordinary life. But, if you actually have content and you're interesting, imagine how far you could go. So yeah. And I'm always looking for new channels to watch. So yeah. I like seeing what people are doing in their day-to-day lives and where you're going. And that's what she does. She puts all that stuff in what she's feeling. She even puts in some drama. I don't really have any good drama. I don't want any drama. I mean, I want something exciting, but yeah, I'm not asking to bring any drama. I don't want any drama. So anyway, okay. Woo, I'm going to have to cut this down. So I hope this is helpful to those of you that are starting your channel. If you have any questions, anything else I can help you with, just leave me a comment. But just leave me a comment anyway, because the algorithms and all that, it helps a lot. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.